What's up, guys? Welcome to Parlay Power Hour with Tanner, Kern, and Grant Mitchell. The one, the only. That's how I'm introducing you now. The one, the only Grant Mitchell. Grant, how you doing today?
I'm doing well. Only managed to go 3 for 3 yesterday. Got a couple picks ruined by extra innings, but it is what it is. We're still sitting at 11-7. I wish I could be in Florida like you, but you're on your way back up north, so I'll see you soon.
Yeah, I'm in Fort Lauderdale Airport. I love Fort Lauderdale, but I don't like this airport very much. I'm just going to be honest with you. Not a big fan of the Fort Lauderdale Airport. Fort Lauderdale was fun, though. It was a good weekend. Sigma Gaming Convention. I will have an article on that, recap article on USA Wager today, guys. So make sure you go check that out. Yep. I'm swipe up. That's what I'm going to tell people now. Swipe up. We're big time. Swipe up. So subscribe to the Sports 2.0 Network on YouTube, guys. And please excuse me. There are planes flying all around here right now, but the grind never stops. We get you guys picks. It doesn't matter for the airport. We're going to get it done for you guys. So as Grant said, 11-7 him on the season since we started the Parlay Power Hour show on Monday. And then I'm 6-5. Got to be better. No excuse, guys. Got to be better. All right.
You're still making money. That's all that matters.
Well, it depends. I mean, I got some cakewalk picks on here, but I got one tough pick that's going to make up for it. I have won one parlay so far on this show, so I'm doing good. I'm rolling. I'm rocking and rolling, Grant. I'm staying positive. The thing about betting is you got to get back on the horse. We say it every day. You got to get back on the horse. So we're going to do that today. You got Bucks -3.5 and -110 and the over in this game. What do you think about the Bucks? What's your thoughts on this? Grant, give it to me, man. I'm in the airport. I don't want to piss people off, so you do the talking right now.
Well, you were talking about getting back on the horse. I had the Bucks to cover, and they lost by 39 points. So, why am I taking the Bucks here tonight? The Bucks were 26-10 at home during the regular season. The Nets also had a winning record, but it wasn't anywhere near as close. Giannis has had, he had a very poor game too. He averaged nearly 40 points in 3 games against the Bucks during the Nets. I'm all over the place. Averaged nearly 40 points in 3 games against the Nets during the regular season. I think they do manage to bounce back. I think he knows that his postseason reputation is nowhere near his regular season. And I think he knows his legacy can be on the line. And if they go down 3-0, the series is over for all intents and purposes. So I think the Bucks get one. I would probably take them to lose in Game 4 unless something crazy happens in Game 3. No James Harden, so that's a big miss for the Nets. I think the Bucks play some better defense, hit some more open shots. They've only been shooting under 25% from 3, whereas they were up 39 during the regular season. And I'm going to take the over here. Both teams we know can go cold, and they both can get super hot. I'm going to say it's somewhere in the middle, leaning a little more towards hot than cold. I think the Bucks get it done. They bring a game back, and they're down 2-1 in the series.
See, I'm going to disagree. I'm going to disagree with Grant the man here. I'm going to go with the Nets at +3.5. I would rather take the Nets at +3.5. They're a stronger team. Nobody is beating Brooklyn in the whole. They're going to the finals. They're going to win the finals. They'll probably do it in 4 games because that's just what they do. We talk about there you go. We talk about a big 3. We look at the Heat with their old big 3. Brooklyn's just at a different level right now. So I'm going to go with Brooklyn. I'm going to disagree with you. I like them at +3.5. I do like the over, though. I think both teams get hot. So let's go over and Bucks +3.5 or Nets +3.5. Sorry, again, airport. We got to keep it. We got PG. We got to keep it PG in here. Not like the usual Parlay Power Hour, though. So we got Jazz -3.5, -110. You got the over of 221 in this game. Again, I'm going to agree with you on this line. I do like this a little better than the Bucks at -3.5. But what's your thoughts on Jazz -3.5?
Yeah, so I'm really, really confident in this pick, which, knock on wood, hopefully it doesn't backfire and I don't tarnish my reputation that I built on this show.
One thing I have learned, you've built one hell of a reputation in the past 4 days, so it's pretty hard to destroy that. You've been pretty good, but I'm going to say one thing. Usually when you knock on wood, it doesn't work. You just got to roll with it.
Oh, hey, come on. When you talk about getting back up on the horse, knocking on wood is right in line with that.
We're competing kind of, though. I mean, like, I'm 6-5. You're making 2 picks. You're making 6 picks a day. I'm only making 3, so I gotta get.
I am cheating a little, but let's not look at that too closely.
All right, Jazz -3.5. Talk to me about it.
Yeah, I like the Jazz here. They won the first game against the Clippers by 3 points. So the Clippers did actually cover. But the Jazz only shot 18% in the first quarter. They missed 20 shots in a row in the first quarter, and they still ended up winning the game, even though they were losing by 13 at halftime. Meanwhile, Kawhi Leonard and Paul George combined for 43 points, way below what they were averaging in the regular season and in the first round series against the Mavericks. They both looked very tired and lethargic. So I think the Jazz just kind of have them against the ropes right now. I talked earlier in one of our previous shows about how the Clippers would be trying to find some rest where they can. I'm not sure if they come out looking more energized tonight or not, but regardless, the Jazz really started to heat up at the end of the game. Nobody made more threes than Utah during the regular season this year. So I think the Jazz get it going. I think they can easily score 120 points, maybe 130. Clippers only need to score 100, which they can easily do. I like the Jazz and the over here.
Yeah, I mean, I love the over, as our buddies at Barstool say. Life's too short to bet the under, so go with the over. Avalanche plus 1.5, and you got the over of 5.5 in this game. We got hockey. Now, I'm going to tell you a quick story. I was at some bar in Fort Lauderdale last night. I don't even know, but I go whatever, and I'm watching the hockey game, and I see the Bees get, sent home. And that was really upsetting to me. Just to let you know, if anyone wants to send their condolences to me, I even have my Boston gear on today, so I'm very upset that the Bees were sent home. But let's talk hockey. I'm just rambling on now. Avalanche plus 1.5, minus 245, minus 245. Grant, you're not going to get any return on that, so you better parlay that over 5.5 plus 102. I do like the over in this game, taking a little risk there, considering your puck line is a little too easy for me.
Yeah, so it isn't necessarily great return on this, like you mentioned. I'm just not convinced that the Knights can cover in this one. The Avalanche, the season series was split right down the middle at 4-4. Both teams were in the top 3 in the regular season for goals scored and goals allowed. Obviously, the Avalanche won the first 2. The Knights won the next 3. So I think that even if the Knights do win this game, I don't see them winning by more than a goal. I don't know if Colorado will outright win, but I do see them covering. I wouldn't bet a ton of money on the game itself, but what I would really hammer here is the over. I think both teams are going to be fired up for this, knowing it's an elimination game. And Colorado, especially, they're trying to save their season. I think that the over is a safe bet. I think both teams get it going. Like I mentioned, they're both in the top 3 for goals scored. And we've seen them be productive in goal scoring in the contest so far in this series. And 2 of the 5 games have also gone to overtime. So, of course, that's more opportunity to add to that total. I think the over here, much more safe than the actual Avalanche pick, like you mentioned. But yeah, that's what I'm taking for my third pick today.
Yeah, well, I think you combine the Avalanche plus 1.5 in a parlay. I mean, it can give you a decent return on that. But if you're going straight, puck line, you got to put down $1,000 to win very, very little money. So yeah, like $100 bet's going to return $20 on that, 20 something bucks. So parlay it, guys. That's the bottom line. But Grant the man knows what he's talking about. Let's get into my picks for the day. We got the Marlins money line minus 200. I figure I'm in Fort Lauderdale, Miami Junior. Let's go with the Marlins. Trevor Rogers is on the mound. What a day. I wish I was staying one more day and going down to Miami, because I would love to see Trevor Rogers pitch. They're playing against Colorado today. Colorado, as we know, not very good. Miami's not very good, though. That's the thing. So we got to factor that into the equation. But I love Trevor Rogers. Every time I picked him this season, he hasn't let me down. Has the offense let me down? Yeah, of course. The offense is probably going to let me down today. I'm going to be honest with you. But I do like Trevor Rogers on the mound today. He gets the job done. It's not Taylor Rogers. I sometimes say Taylor Rogers. That is his brother. I'm just clarifying that, guys. Don't send me bad messages in Twitter, because you guys do that all the time. Anyways, White Sox plus 1.5. minus 166. I tweeted out this pick today, and someone like responded to me. I forget what their handle was. I'm not going to expose them on here, but they said I already lost this parlay, and I'm assuming I don't know how I already lost it, because the games hadn't even started yet. But he was already chirping me this morning, so I'm really hoping this one hits. White Sox plus 1.5 at minus 166 today. I really like the White Sox to be an underdog on the run line. I mean, you can't really beat that. They got Hyun-Jin Ryu on the mound for Toronto today. Hyun-Jin Ryu, yeah, he's their ace. He's Toronto's ace, but Toronto is very, very inconsistent. One day they look like the greatest team in the world. The next day, they don't play well. They're young. They're inexperienced. They will be the American League East champions within the next couple of years. I guarantee you that, though. But they're just not there yet. Hyun-Jin Ryu is a guy that Yeah, he's throwing 92. He locates, but if he misses, the ball is going to fly out of the yard. The White Sox play in the Cupcake Central Division. That's my new name for the American League Central. We have already trademarked that here at USA Wager and the Sports 2.0 Network. Get that on a t-shirt. So if anyone thinks about stealing that, you're going to get sued. Just to let you guys know, Cupcake Central Division, that's what the Minnesota Twins play in. Or not, yeah, Twins do play in the Cupcake Central. They're in the American League Central. But the White Sox today get the job done, plus 1.5. They can still hit the ball, even though they play in the Cupcake Central. Hyunjin Ryu throws a couple lobs over the middle. They bang it, hang it. Hyunjin Ryu's going to hang it. They're going to bang it. That's what I'm going with today. Then we get the Giants on the money line, plus 154. Let's see here. With the Giants today, Anthony DeSclafani's on the mound. Now, they are underdogs, even though they're one of the best teams in baseball. Yeah, they're not one of the best teams in baseball. Everyone should get over that right now. The Giants are not good. Giants are not good. They're probably gonna make the play. There's probably gonna be 3 National League West teams in the playoff. Grant, what do you think about that? First of all,
I mean, I'm surprised you're taking this bold stance here. You're telling everyone the Giants are just not good. I mean, there are a lot of teams you've said have not been good, and they've disappointed you lately. So I'm wondering if this is going to be a similar case.
You ready for the teams that are good in baseball right now? Dodgers. That's who's good. All right, there's the Dodgers. And then there's everyone else. Fernando Tatis, I want to see him feel a routine ground ball before I start saying he's good at baseball. Okay, yeah, he's the most exciting player because he hits bombs. And you know what? That's what they're paying him to do. They're paying him to hit bombs, not paying him to field ground balls. But anyways, we're getting off track here. Giants on the money line today. I like the Giants because DeSclafani's on the mound. Max Scherzer's going for the Washington Nationals. Here's the thing about Nationals, though. They're so inconsistent as well. I think the Giants are playing good baseball. They're playing better than they are. That's how I got to describe it. They're playing better than they are. They get the win today, guys. If you parlay the Marlins, the White Sox, and the Giants, it's about plus 5 something when I did the math this morning, plus 500 odds. $100 wager is going to pay out 600 today, guys. Lock this up. Giants on the money line today. Grant, what do you think? You going to critique my picks at all today? I didn't really give you time to talk.
Well, in the past days where I wasn't too sure, you did well. And yesterday I said you were going 3-0 and you went 1-2. So
you're not sure today, right?
I'm just gonna say we're gonna find out tomorrow morning when we get back at it.
Yes, sir. So Grant, any final words before we sign off, or I sign off from the Fort Lauderdale airport?
Tomorrow will be my best picks yet. I promise.
Yeah, me too. When I can have a little more personality, you guys know me. You guys know me. The other day on the water, I'm talking about the tables, man. This guy hitting a 13 on a 3. That's not okay. Anyways, that's a story. I'm still fired up from that. I have another $100 in my pocket right now. But anyways, guys, that was Parlay Power Hour. We are signing off here from Fort Lauderdale Airport. Grant signing off from Laker Town and Wizard Town and all that. Grant, any final thoughts?
No, sir. I'm all set. Safe travels. We'll see you soon.
Yes, sir.